Well, first of all, before we even get to the series or anything like that, it's good news for you. You've got a commitment to Colgate. Just talk through what that means to you and what that opportunity means.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, once this rule came about that CHL players should go play NCAA, I think it's something that's going to kind of change the course of hockey here, and it gives a lot of guys other options, and which is really exciting, and kind of prolong their career a bit. And for me, I feel like it's a great school, and especially with the degree, I can set myself up for life there, and I'm just really excited to get down there and kind of see what college hockey's all about.
Why was that the right place for you? Why was that the right spot?
I think just with my conversation with the coaching staff, they all made me feel really appreciated, and that's pretty important to me. Like, for me, I wanted to go somewhere where I feel appreciated and I could have a good connection with the coaching staff, and I felt like that's the best spot I had it.
What was the year like, kind of not knowing where your next step was? What was it like going through that?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty stressful. Obviously, the unknown's always pretty stressful, and sometimes it weighs on you a bit. But we have a great staff here and great teammates, and they all support everybody along the way, and that made it pretty easy. And by the end of the year, now I'm just glad I have a spot to go, and it's reassuring, and I'm excited for the next chapter here.
As a goaltender, we've seen it more than any other position. The opportunities continue to exist as you get older and develop. And in NCAA, you have 4 years to play and get better. Do you still sort of feel like the runway is there for you to keep getting better as a goaltender and create more opportunities?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think like the end goal is always pro hockey, and that's still my end goal for sure. And that's another reason kind of why I chose college hockey is like the runway you talked about. Bit of a longer runway, develop both on and off the ice, and just set myself up for success. Really, if I do try to jump into pro, I want to be ready for it, and I feel like playing a couple years of college hockey first will set me up for success better.
Just going back to look at the series, what did you feel like the difference was in the series that Medicine Hat was able to get the win?
Yeah, like they just have such a high flying offense over there. I mean, they have and then I think we just didn't do quite a good enough job shutting them down. But I mean, we worked really hard. Our guys tried our best. Like we were right there in every game, and I'm super proud of the group in there, and that's a really good team over there. It's a 1v8 seed, right? So, and we made it a series, and every single game, and even the IPLEX, I think we ideally would have wanted to win both, and we felt like we should have, but. It was a good series, like lots of ups and downs, and we played really well, I thought. So I'm really proud of our group, and hopefully we can bring playoff hockey back to IPLEX next year.
Looking at how you elevated your game in the playoffs against Lethbridge last year, and the playoffs against Medicine Hat this year, how much do you enjoy that kind of environment, and what brings your best out of you in those situations?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't really know. I love the opportunity there and the pressure, and playoff hockey's fun. It's so exciting. Every goal, every save feels like it's kind of the end of the world almost if it goes in. And so it's special, and especially in this building. Like when this building is rocking, like it was, there's no better place to play. And we all feel that in that dressing room. And it's an exciting time of year when everything's on the line and you got nothing to save it for. So it's just always an exciting time of year, and I really enjoy it.
When that series ends for you, it's the end of your time with the Broncos. What were the emotions like there?
Yeah, there's a lot of emotions. It's tough. I mean, it doesn't really set in until I leave town, really, to be honest, that I'm not coming back. But yeah, like I said, I'm super proud of that group from there for everything we did, and we made the series with a really good team over there. And it's crazy. I'll never play with that group again. And some of those guys I've played with for 4 years now, so it's crazy to think about. And it's crazy. It's sad for sure leaving this place, but I'll always have connections here, and I'm sure I'll be back in the future. And I have a second home for life, which is pretty special.
How do you reflect on your time with the organization and how it's grown in your time? I mean, 5 years ago, the team was in the midst of a really long rebuild and a lot of years of struggle. To have been here as you got some hope back and got close to the playoffs a couple times, got into the playoffs, won a series. How do you reflect on your experience here as the franchise kind of grew?
Yeah, like I kind of feel like I experienced everything here. Like we were in a playoff team, we were kind of bottom of the standings. Then last year we were, I think, feel like one of the best teams in the league, right? So it's crazy how fast hockey changes in junior hockey, like the ups and downs. I really do wish we could have brought a championship back to the city in my time, especially with this 04 group that we had last year. We feel we had a really special group, and we were super disappointed that we couldn't bring it back here. But like Chad's done a great job bringing in good people. Like we always have good players in that locker room, and that's kind of the most important part, and that's why this organization keeps growing, I feel like, because just everybody's a good person and wants to get better and supports each other. And honestly, that leads to longevity of organizations and just positive overall environments, and that's what we have here. So,
what was your 5 years like in Swift, though? Looking back on it, you can't sum it up in 30 seconds, but how do you describe what it's been like here to grow as a person and develop as a player?
Yeah, it's been super special. With the player or person development, sorry, my billets with the Alfreds there, they've done awesome. They made me feel right at home from the second I got here, so shout out to them for that. And in my 5 years, yeah, it's crazy. Like, I come in 16-year-old, kind of leave a 21-year-old. It's crazy how much you grow and develop as a person and mature, I guess, over the years. But yeah, I'm super glad I got to be a part of it. With all these teammates I had here too, and with this organization, like, I'm from a small town too, so I came into this smaller town, and you guys accepted me right away, and really it feels like home still. Like, when I go back home or here, it's all the same to me. And yeah, 5 years it flies by. It doesn't quite feel like 5 years to me, and still feels like I'll be back next year and we have some unfinished business. But yeah, I know it's super special, and I'm grateful I got to do it here.
I'm sure you're a mentor to some of the younger players, but even other younger guys coming in. What would your advice be for them for playing as a Bronco, living in Swift Current, etc.?
Yeah, well, just enjoy it. Like I said, this 5 years flew by. Like, I blinked and it's gone. And every year, junior hockey's crazy. You'll never play with the same group again, ever. Like, there's so much turnover, and really just enjoy your time with your teammates and your billets and everything. Like, life comes at you fast, and one day it's over. So just enjoy every minute of it.